Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another Create This Book video. If you haven't seen my last one, which I posted just about a week ago, I will make sure to leave a link to it in the description box. But anyways, today I'm going to be doing another episode and I am super excited to show you all of the pages that I completed. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first page that I did says create a test. Test the difference between your left and right hand. So on the right side of the page, I'm drawing with my left hand, and then on the left side, I'm drawing with my right hand. So I decided to do this like butterfly, florally botanical doodle design. I don't really know how to describe it, but I really wanted to draw a butterfly for some odd reason, and I love doing these floral doodles, so I decided to incorporate those two together. So I started by sketching this out with a pencil, and then used a fine liner. This is a micron pen to outline everything, and then I erased it. And I decided to use a combination of dark blue colors, so I'm using some Crayola Super Tip markers and also my Tombow brush markers to just kind of color everything in. I don't really think I thought this through because it ended up being really difficult to do this with my left hand, just because of all the detail, but that's besides the point. I also colored in all of the doodles, and then with a gold marker I added some more designs, and I also added some little stars with my white Jelly Roll gel pen, which is my absolute favorite for adding details. And then for the background, I'm just coloring it in with this dark gray color and adding some stars and moons. So on the other side, I'm drawing with my left hand, which wasn't that difficult, more so than it was just really tiring. My hand kept on cramping up and I had to take a lot of breaks compared to my right hand. I felt like a little kid learning how to write again, but I did the same thing. I sketched it out and then I drew over that with a fine liner and colored the whole thing. So doing the actual butterfly part wasn't that terribly difficult. It was when I went to the background which I really struggled. As you can see, I ended up changing my hand grip on my marker multiple times because it was just so painful and my hand was hurting so much, but that's how it turned out. I don't think it's that bad, so you guys can let me know in the comments what you think of my left hand drawing compared to my right. So this next page is my all-time favorite one of this video, and it says create a wall. Pretend this page is a wall and add graffiti to it. So I have never done a type of drawing like this, but I just kind of looked at some photos for some inspiration and combined a bunch of different things that I liked into one giant picture. So I drew this out with pencil first because I wasn't super confident with my graffiti skills, and once that was done, I'm using mostly Crayola Super Tips to color this all in. And man, let me tell you, this page took a long time to color, but I put on a podcast and I really enjoyed coloring everything in and adding lots of details. So the base drawing of all the sketches was just kind of the base, and as I went along I added more shadows and layers with the different colors to add some more details to it. I ended up not showing the entire process of the graffiti wall on camera just because it was taking so long, but here is what the finished product looks like. As you can see, I added lots of details with black, which I think really made a difference, and also highlights with my white Jelly Roll gel pen, and overall I am very happy with it. You guys can let me know in the comments what you think of my graffiti skills, but personally I think it looks pretty cool and I had a lot of fun making it, so that's how it turned out. Next page was far less time consuming, and it says create a page for a pet, dedicate an entire page for a pet. So I flipped through my journal and tried to find this page that I had saved a long time ago, and I'm pretty sure I flipped through every single page before I found the right one, but here it is. So I printed out some photos of my cat and I glued on some scrapbooking paper. I chose colors in gray just because Maggie is gray, and then I wrote her name at the top with a mild liner and added some drop shadows, and I glued in a bunch of different photos of her all the way from when she was a kitten to now, and then I added some little titles to the photos and some doodles around. It was a really quick page to make, but I think it turned out really well. the final page for today says create a pocket. So pretty much there's this page that you can see and then a page behind, and you're supposed to glue them together, which I did. I didn't show this on video, but then I decided to take that little pocket on the front and make a real jean pocket. So I got some jean fabric and I cut that out with a little pattern that I created, and then I'm using some embroidery floss to fold over the top edge and add a little stitch. And then I also put these little embroidery flowers on the front, which are super cute in these different colors, and then added some leaves to that. I think this turned out really well and added like some nice texture to the page rather than just coloring in the pocket or something like that. And to match the little flowers and designs on the embroidery, I used some markers to add some little flowers around, and then also this stitching pattern similar to the one on the pocket in 2 different colors, in this like neon orange and blue color. And then I hot glued the pocket onto the page, and that's how it turned out. This page is super cute and I love how the embroidery turned out. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of my Create This book, and make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out future videos. And that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!